Alexa, I'm home. Roxy, wake it up. Hi there everyone, this is Heather of Shutterbug 101. So today for vlog number 4 that I'm doing so far, because I'm just getting into vlogging, is I'm going to talk a little bit about myself. Gonna get a little selfish here. We're going to go ahead and kind of see how I live out my days off and what I typically do besides just, you know, camera stuff and walkthroughs and YouTube. Even though technically we are still doing YouTube today, as this is a vlog for YouTube. But today you'll kind of get to see, you know, what's in the life of Shutterbug 101. You know, is talking about cameras all I do? I guess we're going to find out. In previous videos, I've introduced myself as a photographer. I've been doing photography for 11 years now, I believe. It is definitely a passion that I have. I find a lot of peace walking around with a camera, exploring the paths less traveled, to be able to capture new things at a different perspective than what the typical person sees jogging by. I don't get a lot of opportunity to travel, so unfortunately, you know, I have to live vicariously through friends and social media that do get to travel to these amazing places that are on my bucket list, but you never know, maybe I will be doing a travel vlog someday. I definitely didn't predict myself a couple years ago ever starting a YouTube channel. So, and then of course in just over it's been not even a year and a half, and I'm less than 200 people away from 2,000 subscribers. I have definitely reached out to more people than I thought I have, and what blows my mind even more is that not even all of my viewers subscribe. So I have a whole lot more people than just, you know, 1,800 and something that are actually watching my videos and finding it helpful. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know, if anything, it keeps me motivated and to keep making videos, whether vlogs, tips and tricks videos, camera walkthroughs, which there's still a lot more for me to do, so you'll keep seeing those for a while as long as cameras keep being released. And I can still keep getting them in my hands. And if you guys have any questions, I absolutely love answering questions. So on top of being a photographer, I love to teach. It's something that I've always loved helping people. I've always loved assisting people with things that I might know that maybe they need help with. And when I got my job at a camera store where they did classes and I found my way into that, I discovered that not only is photography my passion, but teaching people about photography and all aspects about it is too. That's part of the reason I started my YouTube channel, was because, well, it was a teaching tool. And I had a lot of people that I was meeting with one-on-one that would go on vacation, and I would do like a walkthrough of their camera, and their response to me would be, wow, this is fantastic and I understand everything, but I know that I'm gonna get to where I'm going, whether it be another country or another state or even a couple hours away where they can't come and see me, or call me for that matter. And they're gonna have questions about their camera, or they're gonna forget, you know, and sometimes their notes aren't enough. So their first question would be, do you have a YouTube video that you recommend, just as a backup source of information in case I do have questions? So I decided to start my own because unfortunately, I don't find that there are a lot of physical walkthroughs on videos. And just recently, There was a commenter that said that my video was tedious. And I have to agree with you. It's a very tedious process, but so is going through an entire manual or going through the pamphlet that they give you and trying to understand that. So although my videos for the walkthroughs are long, they're meant to be an extensive process to walk through everything, so you guys can understand what all the buttons do, and that way you're not feeling so intimidated by your camera. In that way, you can decide if you're going to use certain tools or not use them. You know, for some people, they buy a camera, they kind of flip through the manual, decide that, you know what, this is way too complicated, I'm gonna keep it on auto, and that I'm gonna be perfectly happy with that. But then there are situations where people are shooting on auto and they try and take a picture of a sunset and they're like, you know what, my camera sucks. It doesn't do what I need it to. It washes out the sunset. You know, half of the pictures are dark or half of the pictures are blurry, and that's because cameras in general on automatic are doing all the thinking for you, and they're going, nope, this is the best situation. And sometimes as the shooter, you're going, no, it's not. That's not how I wanted the picture to come out. So that's why I do these walkthroughs, to show you what all of these buttons and dials do and how they can benefit your photography instead of letting the camera decide. Especially for some cameras that you invest so much in, you know, you want to know how the darn thing works. So not only do I get to do photography for these videos and give you sample images and video samples for each image, so it kind of pushes me outside my creative box to be able to go out every week and take pictures with each of these cameras. But it also kind of helps soothe my teaching bug, especially now that we have hit this pandemic in 2020. My work unfortunately does not do in-person classes anymore, which kind of leaves me, you know, wanting to be able to teach more. Outside of working at the camera shop, I did start doing hands-on tutorials, because what I feel that a lot of people were asking is, hey, can you meet me at like a park somewhere so we can physically go over each of these things you're talking about in the class and, you know, sample them in this area and I'll pay you for your time. And I was like, you know what? That actually sounds like a good idea. Because at my shop, although we were offering one-on-one services, it was sit down at a table, let's talk about it, and you take notes. You go out and practice and tell me how it works out. And because we're in a much more visual world these days where everybody wants to see how it happens and have that assistance right there, you know, the tutorials really took off well. And of course, due to the pandemic with that as well, that slowed down quite a bit too, because everybody is afraid of getting close and meeting in person because naturally no one wants to get sick. Now, I have met people at parks and stayed socially distant and worn masks and had hand sanitizer to help people out, just to kind of feed that bug that they have of needing to do something, or they've been wanting to learn about their camera, and what a perfect opportunity to do that now. But mostly I've been meeting with people on Skype, which is, I've still been doing like an intro to photography and offering, when the time comes, doing a one-on-one session when they feel comfortable. But I've also been doing computer organization, which is kind of a strange route to take. My tutorials can be from anything to teaching you about the basics of your camera, going through aperture and shutter speed, showing you what they do on your camera and where to find it, and organizing your photos in a safe place and backing them up accordingly, so you can find them easily and your desktop is not cluttered with files. So I kind of teach a little bit of everything, which is fun for me, but it also takes up a lot of my time. So it keeps me busy, which honestly, for me, is a good thing. So today, we've gotten all ready. We're going to be doing our vlog. I am going to be meeting with one of my clients I've been meeting with on Skype since the pandemic started. We've been meeting about twice a week, just going over her decades worth of pictures because she had, I want to say, 6 hard drives full of pictures in no organizational order. So they were just kind of files within files that were labeled by date or just by a word that had nothing to do with the pictures. And they were pretty old hard drives, and they were disk drives. So they weren't fully reliable. So over that time of the last, gosh, how many months now, we have consolidated it all onto one solid state hard drive, 5 terabyte. And we've organized them all into folders, everything from Africa to Iceland to India. She was a big traveler. She wanted to travel while she could because unfortunately she does have some medical issues, so she won't be traveling anymore since this pandemic. But we were able to kind of reminisce on those, get them organized in Lightroom, and go from there. We're just kind of finishing up that project, which has been an investment of time for sure, but she is like, where have you been all my life? So to hear those things, to see your comments on YouTube that I've been of help to you, that my videos have been of help, guys, it makes my time feel like it is valued. Now, I'm not paid for my YouTube channel. I have gotten a couple of free products just to give an honest review on my channel. So I think next week is when you'll probably see the Andy Cine Ben box review. And, you know, I definitely share some pros and cons with that, so keep an eye out for that. But overall, this is specifically a hobby that I do in my free time to help you guys out. So if there are specific cameras, if there are specific tips and tricks, if you want to see me do something completely different, or if you want me to include things that maybe I'm not including, you know, let me know, because I'm doing this all for you guys. And once the subscribers stop, and once the comments stop, and once I'm not being of any help anymore, who knows? Maybe I'll stop, maybe I'll go a different direction. But until then, I'm enjoying my time, and I hope that you're enjoying my videos as well. So in about 40 minutes, we are going to do a tutorial with my client that I was just describing to you. We're going to have just a 1-hour tutorial today. And then from there, I am going to pack up my stuff, and we are going to go ahead and pick up my twin, Heather, who's helped me with lots of other videos for this pandemic, because she lives right down the street, and she loves being able to get the free pictures that I take of her, so it's a nice bonus. We're going to go mini golfing, because that's open, and that's fun. And here in California, especially in the Central Valley area, there's really not much to do. So to actually have something like that open is pretty exciting. We're going to make a fun shoot out of it. We're going to do some mini golfing. It's going to be a nice, bright, colorful shoot, so, you know, I'm going to vlog during that. Also, this is going to be my entry for the Sony vlog competition, because I figured, why not? It's kind of something else for me to record, and honestly, I would love a Sony ZV-1, which is Sony's new vlogging camera, which is, by the way, fantastic. And as soon as I can get my hands on one, I will be doing a walkthrough for you guys. I've been able to look at it in stores, and it is amazing, and I can't wait to show you guys. So hopefully my entry here will be able to kind of get me one step forward and just get me one of my own, which would be really neat. So we'll see where that goes.
Shoot it.
Yeah. Does that mean you win? If you shoot it in 4, because they say 4 in golf, is it really better than a hole-in-one? Because I never hear anybody yell, hole-in-one! They go 4!
They do this, they go.
Oh my God.
I almost hit the GoPro.
You hit me. So, it looks like this one, which could be one of 3 holes, is the luck of the draw. Which one leads to the hole-in-one? We'll find out. Heather,
Never gonna get it right.
which hole will you choose on
Ghastly.
hole roulette?
It's gonna be called whatever hole it goes in. Which is
None. Okay.
none hole.
You had to take a little bit more time to think about it. I understand.
Never gonna give
So-
up.
And
Go in.
nope. So what hole will it be, Heather? Hole number 1, hole number 2, number 3. Number 2! And that is, oh, well, it's still missed.
It's a jerk. Where is it? Where's your mic?
Right here.
This is where the mic is, and if we want to do proper golf commentating, which is really quiet and subdued, I have to do this. It's really weird.
It's only respectful.
Just, everybody knows in golf you have to be really quiet because we have to focus, which is why I keep yelling.
So just so y'all know, I could be taking pictures with the fanciest camera in the world, and Heather still wants me to take pictures with her phone. Well, there you have it, people. iPhone photos.
Yes.
Look, it's a Tuttle. It's a cute Tuttle. It's still a Tuttle.
No, it's a Tuttle.
No, it's a Tuttle. If it has a shell and 4 legs and a stretchy neck, I think it's a Tuttle. Or it's a giraffe with a shell.
Tuttles are aquatic. Tortoises shouldn't be in the water because look how dumb that dumb thing is.
So-
They get trapped and then there's zombies and then that house is actually haunted and it's a serial killer. It's just a really bad movie, guys. There's a bunch of ants here.
Oh, look at that.
I don't like ants, guys.
Heather in general does not like insects. You know why they're all here, Heather? 'Cause you're so sweet.
No, it's because we're in that horror film that we were just talking about. This is part 2.
Yep.
Antoning.
Oh, yes! Yes! Did you see that? Oh my God! I'm curious, guys, if a sign is unreadable because it's so washed out by the sun, then can we climb on the rocks? You know, they didn't say anything about sitting on the tracks. Groups are great, unless you're in the middle of a pandemic. Then they are discouraged. Another poll, do any of you actually do the math yourself when you mini golf, or do you pull out your phone and do it the easy way? Ooh! I won! Did you get bits?
I think I got bit. It's either that or it's the phobia.
It's the antonym,
Psychosis.
guys.
The
This, what you're watching now, we fooled you. This was the antonym.
Isn't this horrible?
It's horrible, isn't it? It's the most awful movie you've ever seen. Oh, face masks are required during seating. Woohoo! We're gonna go on the go-karts. All I can say, guys, is that these lanes are very confusing because they have footsteps. We get over here. They have footsteps going forward, but arrows going back. So, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm breaking the rules. Is this the entrance or the exit?
It's the entrance, yeah.
Okay, good. So we are boarded our race cars. We are ready for the race to start. At this, I'm gonna kick Heather's butt. But after the race, we'll probably head out, grab some food. I'll edit the pictures, edit this video, and then I'll be posting it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for getting to know me a little bit and seeing how it is in California. Heather, say bye. And until next time, keep your eye out for inspiration, Shutterbugs. Bye.